this year when we were both asked to speak at a conference, and she's going to be my forever friend. She's a mom of 6 kids, 1 adopted, 9 grandchildren, and her biggest hero is standing right there beside her, her mom. And she says she's learned so much by watching her mom walk through life. She loves nothing more than to speak her story and give people a hope, because God has so miraculously changed her, and He's using her all over Akron. She works at South Street Ministries. She's in charge of job placement for men and women coming out of incarceration. She runs a sober living house, and her heart beats hard for women to see them have hope, no matter what your circumstances are tonight. So would you welcome with me Toni?
As me and my mother was walking in here, see, I never know what I'm going to say. I never practice it. I let the Holy Spirit come in me. And as I was walking in here, a lot of memories flashed back. See, what I want you ladies to know is that, see, I'm 50, 26 years ago, 26 years ago, I was 24 years old, and I was right here where you at right now. In this very building, in this very room, sleeping upstairs. And at that time, I had a 3-year-old son, and I had a 1-year-old daughter, and my other daughter was 5 months. My oldest daughter was living in Colorado with her dad and her grandmother, and I had just moved here from Cleveland. And my mom, she brought me here. She said, this is gonna help you get on your feet. And at that time, I didn't realize that my ending was my beginning. I didn't realize it. Yvette McMillan was the Bible teacher. That's what she was at that time. Her office was this office right here to your left. She told me, she said, I give you a week and I want you to memorize something. She said it's Proverbs 3, 4, and 5. She said, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, lean not unto your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him. Acknowledge Him, and He should direct your path. See, that was embedded in me at 24, and I didn't acknowledge Him because, see, I'm 15 years clean from drugs. Amen. I was in here 3 times. The second time, I came, and by this time, my youngest, I got a boy. He's 8 years old. He's 23 now. The last time I came here, I was at the women's day room. And that's the time I went upstairs and I got on my hands and knees and I said, God, deliver me. See, it's strong when you ask me to deliver you. When you say, God, please forgive me, take this away, I never do it again, that don't mean nothing because your heart ain't really in it. But you got to use words that you had never thought that you would ever use in your life. And I use the word deliver. See, I went to church on Sundays and, you know, Easter. I ain't go to church every Sunday. I didn't grow up singing songs and nothing like that. So I got on my hands and knees upstairs and I asked God to deliver me. Let me tell you what's so crazy about God, though. Because, see, I've been using drugs all that week. You see, we got to give you a drug test because you know if you test positive, you're on restriction. You can't go out and do nothing. I took my drug test the next day and I was clean. You understand what I'm telling you? This is when I've seen that God is all awesome in all His ways. And everything. And while I was running for God, He was still with me because He brought me through so much. Okay? I was afraid that my name was going to be on somebody else's urine. I said, we got to take this again. And I took it again and I was clean. So that Monday, I took myself up to the ADM and got myself a drug assessment. But I want you ladies to understand this was God directing my path. And from that drug assessment, I put myself on IOP, and I went to IOP the whole 90 days, didn't miss a day. And I had a clean report card. Every time I took a drug test, it was negative, 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 negative. Good girl.
And when I walked down that hall the last time, it was like walking the Green Mile. This was about to be my last drug test. Okay? You know, and a lot of things happened that led up to that, and I thank God for it. I started realizing some things. I started realizing that I am a child and a woman of God. I want you ladies to understand something. Ruth and Naomi. Ruth made a covenant with Naomi that was somewhat like a marriage.
when Naomi was trying to tell her to go, she said, no, I'm going to go where you go. I'm going to lay where you lay. I'm going to sleep where you sleep. I'm going to eat where you eat. And I'm going to serve your God. And that's what she did. And so as she diligently went out in the fields and gleaned wheat and everything, a nice man of God. See, I'm talking about the lineage of Jesus Christ right now. Okay? Ruth is Jesus Christ's great grandmother. Okay? So she went out there, and this man looked at her, and he looked at her beauty. He looked at her, everything that she had inside came outside. He watched the way she faithfully waited till it was her turn. She didn't try to go steal nothing. She didn't try to take nothing. So this man in return, he started giving her without nothing in return. He started looking at her, and he started valuing her as a woman. See, in the books of Acts, they talk about the early church, and they talk about building your house on a foundation, but we're not going to talk about a house. We're going to talk about us, women. We're going to build ourselves on a foundation. The first thing you need to do when you're building yourself on a foundation, you make God your cornerstone. You make him that foundation that won't move. And on top of that foundation, you put respect. You put dignity. You put beauty. You put wisdom. Ain't no color, because we all bleed the same red blood. So ain't no black, ain't no white. So we're going to leave that out. Amen. We're going to put love. We're going to put caring. We're going to put respect. And as you build yourself, the people around you on the outside watching you build yourself will start looking at the beauty that's coming from within. Amen. They start seeing that. And it ain't about no man, because see, let's leave him out the picture. What's going to be on top? What's going to be on top is that when I start building my foundation, the people around me at South Street Ministries start noticing Toni. They start trusting Toni with keys, ministry, money, responsibility. And that was the icing on the top. Because see, I'm building a foundation. So when the storm came, just like if you're on the beach and you building a sand castle and the water comes, that foundation ain't strong. It just wipe it all away. But when your foundation is strong and it's built on Christ, can't nothing shake you. Nothing that come your way can move you. Ain't no wood gonna come loose. Ain't no bolts, no nails, no cement gonna crack. If anything, you're gonna get stronger, you're gonna get tougher. You're gonna get wiser, and you're gonna get smarter. And remember, somebody's always praying. Let me tell you something about this place right here. I love it so much. I pray for each and every woman that comes through this door. And I ain't going to say every night because that's lying. But at least once or twice a week, I say, please, God, bless the women at the Harvest Home and in the Women's Day Room. Let someone reach out and call out in your name from their heart. Let them be able to feel and see your presence. I said it before and I say it again. God is like a noun. I love it because he's a person, place, a thing. He comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. He comes through books, reading, people, teaching, eating. I don't care what it is. God will show you his glory and his beauty like he did tonight. I watched you ladies walk in here and I watched men escort you. They didn't care. They ain't looking at you. They ain't judging you. They ain't worried about what you look like, what you're wearing. They know you're worthy. Amen. 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 And then I watched how the frowns turned into smiles. You got your feet done, you got your hair combed, and somebody pampered you. Somebody took care of you without you giving back nothing in return. See, when I gave myself to God, I was for real. I have never looked back. I have been in bad relationships. I got married, divorced him, public notice. He ain't going to do right. But wasn't nothing going to shake me because, see, I had a goal. I was trying to get my college degree, which I got. I was trying to become a partner family for Habitat for Humanity, which I did. But everything that I got to be going tomorrow, I didn't do this by myself. I did this by keeping my foundation focused on God. I still have fun. I might cuss. I might get mad. I got attitude. I do. I'm not perfect. But I know I got a man that loves me more than any man walking this earth, and that's God, Jesus Christ himself. He tells me all the time how much he loves me. When I wake up in the morning, I rebuke Satan. I have conversations like I'm texting or on Facebook or something. You at the end of my bed, get up. You gotta go. My day is meant for the Lord. I serve him. I glorify him. I'm not worried about what you're talking about and what you got around the corner or a phone call that came. That's you trying to tempt me. I'm not coming back into your camp. I've been out your camp 13 and a half years and I feel good. I don't need you. I got a mama that prayed for me. When she couldn't do nothing else with me, she said, I give up. She said, I don't give up on her. I give up on trying to do it myself. And God, I'm going to give her to you. Yes. I need you to, just the way you gave her to me when I conceived her, I'm giving her back to you so you can rebirth her. Amen. So I became a vessel, like a Samaritan woman. Yeah, she went to Vegas. I graduated college, she was in Vegas. I mailed her my dean's list and my degree, and she was so happy when she came home. But when she came home, she found something different. I'm still Toni Rochelle Cole, same baby she gave birth to on April 23rd, 1968. But I was a new Toni Rochelle Cole with a new birthday. And it was January 2006. I gave my life to Christ. My kids are out of control, they ain't perfect, my life ain't perfect, but this is what I live for. I crave it. I work for South Street Ministries. I've been with this ministry over 10 years now. I'm the Employment and Reentry Director. I run a clean house for women. I just got finished doing Citizen Circle with the Parole Board. I just got finished doing my ODRC training, Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections. I just became a state certified recovery coach. But see, that's a foundation I'm building. I got jobs wanting me, but they ain't the job for me. If I can't help, if I can't see God's beauty, if I can't see the rainbow come up, if I can't see a smile on somebody's face, if I can't see nobody struggle and come out, if I can't see you go through the storm and come through the rain, then walk through the puddles like it ain't nothing, then that's not the job for me. That's not the job for me. The Samaritan woman, she a hot mess. She was like us. She done had 5 husbands. I think all of them died because the one she was with didn't want to marry. And she met a man at the well, Jacob. And I told the story before, but I just love this girl. I thought me and her was related. I got so used to her because she didn't got a name. She's just a Samaritan woman. Okay, she was, I think she was considered an outcast, bad luck. Because see, when everybody else went out when it was cool to get the water, it was too hot for everybody else, so she took her chance. She didn't want to be ridiculed, she didn't want to be talked about, so she went out when it was scorching hot. But when she go outside, she see the finest thing she had ever seen in her life. It was Jesus Christ. And he had a sexy voice, I could just hear it. He said, woman. You know? He's like, give me something to drink. She turned around, but you don't have nothing to put it in. He said, I'm going to tell you something. He said, anybody that drink from this water gonna always thirst. That's right. He said, but when you drink from me, you would never thirst again. He said, because see, you got 5, you had 5 men, and the one you with ain't your husband. How did this man know this? Because everybody else that know this stay away from me. She said, I'm about to go tell her. And she went and told her. She didn't care about what nobody thought, because what he just said and what he just did was more important than anything else. And that's why I'm here tonight. I don't mind telling my story. I don't mind shedding some light on who Jesus Christ is. I don't mind letting somebody know I did drugs, sold. But then, this is the day. Right. I never let my past make who I am. It don't define me, I define it. Come on. I'm the definition of my past. I don't stay there. I don't think about it. I don't go back and say, oh, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember nothing. The only thing I know is that Jesus Christ took my hand and he said, girl, you so fine. You're going to walk with me for the rest of your days. And I said, I ain't got no problem with that. None. The way you want to clothe me, the way you want to dress me, you want to pay my bills, you're going to do all of that. But I'm going to help you out. Because see, when he says sit still, know that I'm God. He don't mean just literally sit still and wait for something to happen. He means keep walking, keep striving, keep moving, and know that I am God. Because them doors that once was closed, you would just open up. People will come into your life that you never thought that you would even forgive. I went to jail for beating the girl up. All the police. With my kids, I'm in jail. I see her today, I hug her. Thank you. I gotta thank her. Because see, my kids, they're like I breathe, they're the air I breathe. I moved up here from Cleveland with these babies. We established the whole Akron family now, but that's my family. And it wasn't a choice. Drugs or kids. I ain't never been in this predicament before, and I ain't about to see my kids keep going through a predicament like this. It's my kids. It ain't nothing else to talk about. And I never forget when the judge looked at me and said, amazing. So I had to get amazing tourists on my arm. He said, it's not too many women I can count that's got their kids back within 6 months. See, I had mine back in 4. At 6, they closed the case, but they sent them all home at 4. And see, my ending was my beginning. My ending was right here at the Haven Arrest, the Harvest Home, the Women's Day Room. Miss Eileen, oh, rest in peace, I love her. She called me. She said, come and do a radio broadcast for me. See what I'm saying? She said, I need you to come do a radio broadcast for me. That was in 2008. Then she said, I need you to do a video for United Way. No problem. Because see, I started learning that anything that's asked of me through Jesus, I say yes to. Yes, yes, yes. Tony, you don't like him, but can you help him? Yes. See, y'all put me aside. Because it ain't about me. Serving Christ is not about me. It's not about you. It ain't about me. It's about the reason why he died on the cross in the first dang on place. He asked not to go. He said, but if it's your will, Dad, I'll do it. I'll go and die for all these people that you feel as though, and I see is now deserving. I wouldn't give one of my kids up for nobody in this room. That's how much God loves us. He gave up his only son. And painfully gave him up. He didn't suffer a nice death. He was crucified. He was nailed, hammered, beat, stoned, spit on, and called a liar. Not a king, not the Son of God. But he showed us every each and every who he is. Just because you here don't mean nothing. I was here 3 times. I was here with my kids. I know the feeling. I understand. You can't tell me I don't know. But I can tell you what I know today. And just like Ruth, she wouldn't have slept at the feet of Boaz because that was from God. He was a man of God. This is before Jesus came. She wouldn't have slept at his feet. And when she slept at his feet, Boaz woke up and he seen the prettiest thing he ever seen in his life. And he gave her more. He said, now you take all this and you gone back to Naomi. Because I know what I got to do to have you. So he went and made his covenant, you know, and he wrote peace with the next person that was supposed to inherit Naomi's kingdom and land and everything. He said, you know, Ruth come with the deal. You want her? He was like, shh. All right, got wives, I got problems, I got troubles. Let me take my shoe off and give it to you because she's yours. He did it the right way. He already knew what was going to happen. What's so amazing is that when Boaz and Ruth had a baby, Ruth gave her baby to Naomi to nurse because Naomi done lost both her sons and her husband. And see, and back then you need a man to take care of, you know. She gave the baby to Naomi. And all the women in the village said, look, Naomi has a son. Not Ruth have a son. Naomi have a son. When you look at the lineage of Jesus Christ, you got Joseph and David. All the mess they went through. Being put in captivity. John the Baptist, his cousin, because remember, they met in the womb of their moms. They beheaded him. And he kept on praising Jesus to the day he died. He didn't care because he knew where he was going. I got a room upstairs. I can't wait to get there. I ain't gonna get cold, I ain't gonna get hot, I ain't gonna grow hungry. It ain't gonna never be dark, it's always gonna be light. Look at your lives today. Don't look at no darkness. It's light all around you. It's always light around you. Where's she at? She's talking about her grandbaby. You right. You give God the glory all the time. I got married in 2016. And 2 months after I got married, my husband was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And his lung, I'm so sad. And his lung, and his bones, and his brain. But before they diagnosed him, my mama called me. She said, what you doing? I said, I'm about to take Thomas. I'm in the emergency room. For some reason, she said, I'm coming. She sat next to me. And I trusted that process. My husband lived 9 months. I was married 9 months. He died 3 weeks before my first anniversary. But that whole time I knew then, I said, I'm not about to question God. Because my marriage wasn't meant. See, everybody always look for, all this happy stuff, but mine was for better, for worse, for sickness and health, to death do us part. He trusted me with this man. He trusted me. He knew I was going to be faithful. He knew I was going to take care of him. He knew what I didn't know. I didn't know I could clean him and bathe him and put him on my little back and go to the shower and put him in the shower and do his toenails. He didn't know how to do all that. But I worked for a ministry and they serve a beautiful God. And half the time my job was sitting in my living room with their laptops. We still did Bible study. My mama came over every day. The day he passed away, she was sitting on my porch. And I went out there and said, Mom, Thomas will stop breathing and I don't know what to do. She got nursing skills. That's what she used to do. And she went back there and I heard her singing an old spiritual hymn. And I was dead. But before he died, I sat on the bed, the nurse had just left. And I said, babe, let me sing you some songs. And I sung, Open Up the Eyes of My Heart, Lord. And that was the first song I learned ever. I didn't even know the words. And Pastor Krause asked me to sing that song. I said, Pastor Krause. He said, you'll know it. And I did. For some reason, I just did. And then his favorite song was, Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. And as I was singing this song to my husband, a tear came out. Just one eye. First time I ever seen him cry. I said, oh, sweetheart, don't cry. I said, let me get some more lemon swabs. Let me swab your mouth out. And then I stopped. And I turned around. And it was just peacefulness. He was gone. But I sent him to the Lord in prayer and praise. Glorifying God. And then when I did call myself questioning God a couple weeks later, quick as I said, Lord, why? He told me, because I trust you. I love you. My money is on you. Just like Job. Job, everything got taken away. Everything. And even his wife told him not to trust. And he said, no, I'm trusting God. And then he gave him back everything twofold. So when my husband passed away, I ended up finishing a small testimonial book that I wanted women going through oppression and addiction and abuse. I wrote a book for them to read so they could see I know where you come from. They helped me work with the ladies and even some of the men I work with now. Then I got offered, Toni, let's get this house. Let's get this clean living house going. So my friend, she said, I got a property, let's get it going. So I called my resources and connections and got it all, furnished up and everything. I'm good. Then I said, Dad, I need to do something else. Because see, if I don't take in, I can't give nothing back. So I did grief counseling, one-on-one with a lady from the chapel in town. Every Tuesday, come to my job. See, I'm still in need of my God. No matter how good I look on the outside, my inside hurt. I just celebrated a second anniversary without this man a second. But this time, I was good. Because what he blessed me with through the year, a recovery coach, doing things I thought I'd never do. I'm a girl from Cleveland. You live in St. Clair and East Cleveland. I sold drugs and played basketball all my thing. I'm like, my mom don't even know how to do things. All she knows is that this girl got a scholarship. She get awards, she get trophies, and she get straight A's. Then I had another life. I go 105 to St. Clair because I wanted to fit in. Because see, I always been just a little loner. Toni told them play with the boys and all of that. And I felt inadequate. Like I'm too skinny when nobody's looking at me. All the other girls had, was filling out. I wasn't filling nowhere. So I'm trying to figure out why the boys don't like me. Maybe they want a girl that smoke weed. Maybe they want a girl that drink. See, I wouldn't talk these things. I was curious about these things because I wanted to fit in. But I thank God for that fitting in because now I do fit in. I fit in with the kingdom like no other. I fit in. And so I want you ladies to know tonight you are worthy of his praise.
Yes.
You're worthy of a good man. You're worthy of a good job. But first, you're worthy enough to end and begin. That's why we got that open door. We can go to Christ. That's why he died. We can go to him anytime we want to. And he's going to keep forgiving us. But don't keep coming to him with the same stuff. He'll hear you. But then you got to show him. He ain't going to keep bailing you out. He hear you. He loves when you come to him. Because he is a jealous God. Don't idolize nothing else. Don't idolize money, jewelry, clothes, none of that. Because he's going to make sure you eat. He's going to give you what you need. He's going to bless you. Yesterday I went to my mother. This ring right here with this pendant right here is older than my 23-year-old son. It was my mama's. And she looked at me and she opened up her jewelry box and she gave it to me. I don't need a man to give me nothing. She didn't want to, she gave it to me. But I could go to her because I barely come to her. And my mother have watched me. And quite frankly, I watched her. And that's when I understood. She did the best she could do with what she got. Because I'm a mother now. I do the best I can do with what I got. And all I know, we ain't had no lights off. We had beautiful Christmases. I don't care how she did it. She did it by herself. And it's 4 of us. She did it by herself. And as I became a mother, I started realizing them struggles and them pains. 2 jobs, Mom. Yes, you put yourself through nursing school, okay? Going to work. Okay? But then I started understanding what my mother was doing. She set a foundation and she was trying to structure me one, but I was revealed a hot head to her. Can't tell me nothing. So she stopped telling. And she moved away. She moved away. Called me on the phone when it felt like it. But when I got that degree and sent it to her, she gave all praise to God. And she started coming to church with me. Now this is my best friend. We hook up on Saturdays, we line dance. Yeah, we talk. I said, Mom, we gotta find a line dance class. She said, where you gonna find one now? So I'm gonna find this one. She know about 15 line dances. Okay? So that's my mom, you know? And it ain't always got to be your mother that's your rock and foundation. Y'all together could build each other up, could lift each other up. In the mornings, tell each other, your hair nice. I like that note, that color on your toes. Girl, where you get your braids done at? You smell good. Build each other up. Women, build each other up. Stop knocking each other down and build your foundation on Christ. Make him your cornerstone, because no matter what come your way, you would not be shook. Can't nobody move. Can't nobody get to you. Don't let nobody rent no space up here unless it's Jesus. Let him rent some space up there. You know? And you know, I don't walk around all sanctified. Everybody knows Toni that works at South Street. Pastor crowds love it. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, especially when I see you coming in there acting. And I said, God, you already know. Can you please help me? Please, because I'm about to flip. Please help me. You know, sometimes Joe Tucker, our executive director, he said, I need you to go over to after school. I said, why? He said, the kids acting up. I said, oh, all right. I walk in there with my belt. Oh, there go Miss Toni. I said, what's up? Call your mother, let her know we're about to hit this bathroom. If you can't respect the people in this,
I didn't see my kids.
Jocelyn come to me, she said, I can't get the mothers to come and see how their kids doing at after school. Joe said, Toni, I need you to go walk around the neighborhood summer late. I said, do what? Go to the house. I said, you want me to go to, I really got to go to the houses. I'm an administrative assistant and director of employment re-entry, and I got to go over here to after school and summer camp and go to the houses. I said, hi, this is Toni. I'm from South Street. You know your baby over here in this summer camp? Do you know what your baby doing? Have you been over there? This is Toni from South Street, and they wanted me to say, because no, God put hood in me for a reason. He let me keep my realness. Ain't nothing about me change. Only thing I don't do is You know, talked about somebody, some stuff just, it'll be fun. And I said, every day I'm still asking for forgiveness. You understand me? I'm still asking for forgiveness. But one thing God knows, and I'm leaving with this, is that He knows your heart. Come from the heart. When you come to Him, come from the heart. Don't think you can fool Him. You fooling yourself when you think, if I just ask God to do this. No. I thank God for my headache, my sciatica, my knees. I thank Him for everything, because you got people here that can't thank Him for nothing. Yeah. Then you got people walking around here just a ghost. They just a body. They don't even know how to thank Him. And they don't know as simple as thank you, Jesus. It's that simple. Thank you, Jesus. That's simple. It's that simple, ladies. I love y'all. Love you too. I love y'all. This is beautiful. You see this gathering right here? Ladies coming together, loving each other and getting pampered, and men escorting them and eating and just relaxing. No stresses, nothing. Give it to God. Give it to Him. Give it to Him. Give it to Him. I'm saying I'm not saying that tomorrow everybody's gonna get a whole bunch of money in the bank and the house gonna jump up. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying give it to Him so He can give it to you and work through you. So you can recognize the people around you and utilize this facility. Utilize it. Don't try to be slick. Just utilize it. That's all you got to do. God wants you to use Him. My husband died. I said, God, use me any way you want to. Use me. I need to be used. I need to be helping. I need to be crying and praying.